So you have got people visiting your website, awesome, but here's the thing, getting traffic is just the beginning. What really matters is what they do once they land on your site. Do they stick around, click anything, scroll down, or do they bounce right off? That's where engagement matrices come in. And today we are going to break down the key ones you need to know in Google Analytics 4 or GA4. Key website engagement matrices in the ever evolving digital landscape. Simply attracting visitors to your website is not enough. What truly defines success is how visitors engage with your content, navigate your pages, and ultimately perform desired actions such as making a purchase, filling out a form, or subscribing to a newsletter. Website engagement matrices are the critical tools that help you measure, understand, and optimize this user behavior. They offer deeper insights than traditional traffic data by revealing the quality, depth, and meaningfulness of interactions on your site. Google Analytics 4 has revolutionized how engagement is tracked, moving away from outdated concepts like bounce rate and simple session duration towards more accurate and actionable user-centric matrices. Let's dive into the key engagement matrices you need to master to drive better decision making and business outcomes. So let's start with engagement rate. Engagement rate is a percentage of sessions that qualify as engaged. In GA4 terms, this means sessions lasting more than 10 seconds, sessions where users viewed two or more pages or screens, or sessions resulting in at least one conversion event. So in GA4, a session counts as engaged if the user stays more than 10 seconds or views at least two pages or completes a conversion event. Your engagement rate tells you what percentage of session meets those criteria. Thus, think of it like a quality score for your traffic. Example, if your mail campaign has an 85% engagement rate and your paid ad only gets 40%, well, guess which one is actually working? Here, engagement rate acts as a litmus test for how compelling your website content is. A high engagement rate means visitors are spending meaningful time interacting with your site, signaling that your messaging, design, and content are resonating well. Conversely, a low engagement rate can indicate disinterest or usability issues. And how to use it? Use engagement rate to compare different landing pages, campaigns, or traffic sources. For example, if your email marketing campaign drives traffic with an 85% engagement rate, while your paid ads only achieve 40%, you know where to focus optimization efforts. Now, next up, engage sessions. An engaged session is any user session that meets the engagement criteria more than 10 seconds spent, multiple page views, or a conversion event. This is the actual number of sessions that were meaningful. So, for example, a landing page may attract 5,000 visits but only 1,500 engaged sessions. Investigating the gap can highlight whether visitors are bouncing quickly due to irrelevant content, poor loading speed, or confusion navigation. This is the actual number of sessions that were meaningful. So out of 5,000 visits, if only 1,500 are engaged, that's a red flag. You have got interest but not action. It is a great way to filter out the noise and focus on real user behavior. And why does it matter? Counting engaged sessions rather than total sessions help you filter out accidental or low value visits. This metric is crucial for assessing the quality of your website traffic, revealing which sessions actually have potential to convert or build users' loyalty. Now let's talk about average engagement time. Average engagement means average engagement time measures how long on average users actively engage with your website or app during a session. It excludes idle periods when the user is not interacting. This tells you how long users are actively interacting with your site, not just how long the tab was open. And how does it matter, or why does it matter? This metric provides a realistic measure of attention and interaction. Traditional session duration might be inflated by users leaving tabs open, but average engagement time reflects true user involvement. If someone opens your blog and walks away for coffee, GA4 knows. So this is a much more accurate way to measure attention. For example, if a blog post on your site has average engagement time of 6 minutes while another topic garners just 1 minute, this tells you which content resonates most and should be expanded or promoted. Say one blog post has 6 minutes of engagement time and another has just 1 minute. You know which topic is hitting the mark. This one is easy: pages or screens per session. Pages per session calculates the average number of pages or a screen a user visits during one session. It tells you how many pages people are visiting in one go. And why does it matter? This metric reveals the depth of a visitor's journey. More pages per session can mean your content encourages exploration and discovery, which is beneficial for e-commerce tools showcasing multiple products or blog with related articles. More pages is equals to more exploration. So if users only check one page and leave, it might be time to boost your internal linking, suggest related content, or fix confusing navigation. Now, bounce rate, inverse of engagement. Now, bounce rate in GA4 is the inverse of engagement rate. GA4 redefines bounce rate as a percentage of sessions that were not engaged. Sessions shorter than 10 seconds with only one page view and no conversions. It shows how many people did not engage. They stayed less than 10 seconds, viewed only one page, or did nothing meaningful. At the high bounce rate often means your page did not match the user's expectations, or maybe it was slow to load. For example, if a landing page from your Google Ads campaign has 70% bounce rate, that's a sign something is not clicking. There is your custom engagement metrics and their goal. Those are scroll depth, clicks, and other custom events. Scroll depth measures how far down a page users scroll, and click events track specific user interactions such as button clicks, video plays, or downloads. These are set up as custom events in GA4. These are your custom engagement metrics and their goal. You can track scroll depth, how far down the page users go, or click events like buttons, clicks, or video plays, or downloads, or form submissions, and more. All of these can be set up using Google Tag Manager or in a GA4's custom event setup. Example, if only 25% of users scroll past the sign up form at the bottom of the page, guess what? It's too low. The business impact of engagement matrices. Drive better content strategy. Knowing which pages and content types keeps user engaged allows you to create more of what works and cut what does not work. Enhance user experience. Engagement metrics highlights UX issues like confusing navigation, slow pages, or irrelevant content. Increase conversion rate. Engaged visitors are far more likely to convert, so improving engagement directly boosts sales, leads, or other goals. Optimize your marketing spend. Focusing on traffic sources with higher engagement rates helps you allocate your advertising budget efficiently. So focus on your clicks or traffic rather than advertising them. Support data-driven decision. Engagement data provide objective evidence for website improvements and marketing strategy. Engaged data provides objective evidence for website and improves their marketing strategy. Now, a real life example on an e-commerce store. A mid-sized online retailer used GA4 engagement metrics to analyze their product pages. They found average engagement times were very low and bounce rates were high on key landing pages. Using scroll depth and click event data, they discovered that critical product information was placed too low on the page and the add to cart button was hard to find. After designing the pages to feature product details and CTS higher, they saw a 40% increase in average engagement time and 20% increase in conversions within 2 months. This shows how engagement metrics directly translate to better business results. Here, a mid-sized online store used GA4 to check engagement. They found short average engagement times and high bounce rate on product pages. Turns out the product details and add to cart button were too far down the page. After moving them up, guess what happened? Engagement time went up to 40% and conversion jumped around 20%. A simple tweak and a big impact. Now, how to get started with engagement metrics in GA4. Here's how to Here's how your mini action plan. Set up a GA4 properly. Ensure you have GA4 implemented correctly on your site to track engagement data. Make sure GA4 is set up properly. Review standard reports. Familiarize yourself with the engagement overview and user engagement reports. Check the engagement overview reports. Configure custom events. Set up scroll tracking, click tracking, and other custom events to capture deeper interactions. Configure custom events for scrolls, clicks, and form submits. Analyze by segment. Look at engagement by traffic source, device geography, or user type to uncover patterns. Segment your data by source, device, or campaigns. Test and optimize. Start optimizing. Use insights to make improvements, then measure changes in engagement over time. Start optimizing and track the improvements. And here, why these matrices matter. Let's zoom out for a second. Here's why these engagement metrics are powerful. They help you improve your content, they uncover UX problems, they boost conversion rates, they justify marketing budgets, and they guide data driven decisions. So instead of guessing what's working, now you know. Let's wrap it up. Key website management engagement matrices are your window into how users interact with your site. Engagement rate, engage sessions, average engagement time, pages per session, bounce rate, and custom event data provide a rich understanding of user behavior that goes far beyond just counting visits. Mastering these metrics empowers you to create more engaging experiences, drive higher conversions, and make smart marketing decisions. Let's wrap it up with website engagement metrics will tell you who's really interacting with your site, what content works, and how to turn clicks into conversions. Mastering these metrics is equals to mastering your website's performance. Closing. Up next, we'll explore funnels and path analysis so you can see how users actually move through your site. Thank you.